Hi, I am Mariah. You are watching Golden News Channel today, 1st of September 2020. Now headlines. President Trump visits hurricane-hit U.S. states. Who will be the next Prime Minister of Japan? 4 names in circulation. 1 person was killed in a shootout with protesters in Portland. Announcement of new members of Afghan National Reconciliation Council. Japan. The first successful test flight of a flying car. Now details of headlines. You are watching Golden News Channel. Please share this video and subscribe our channel. President Trump visits hurricane-hit U.S. states. Donald Trump has visited hurricane-hit coastal areas in the U.S. states of Texas and Louisiana. Hurricane Laura has claimed several lives. Authorities are working to restore electricity and water in the area. Relief work is also underway in the affected areas during the hot and humid weather. During his visit to Louisiana, President Trump told state governors, members of Congress and federal officials that he was well aware that the area would soon be rehabilitated and rebuilt. A Category 4 storm killed 14 people Thursday. More than half of those killed were victims of toxic carbon monoxide gas emitted from the misuse of a generator. President Trump also visited Lake Charles, where 80,000 people have been badly affected by the storm. According to the Louisiana Department of Health, 22,000 people have lost access to water since the hurricane. The water treatment plant in the area has been damaged. However, the situation is not clear with regard to the restoration of electricity. Who will be the next Prime Minister of Japan? 4 names in circulation. Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, will elect a new Prime Minister on September 14, with 4 candidates still in the running. Japan's local news agency says after the resignation of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, someone from within the ruling LDP will be chosen for the PM's job, which will be voted on September 14. Shinzo Abe, the longest-serving prime minister in Japan's history, resigned on Friday due to ill health. U.S. President Donald Trump called Shinzo Abe the greatest prime minister in Japan's history. According to the White House, after Shinzo Abe's resignation, there was a telephone conversation between President Trump and Abe, and President Trump praised Shinzo Abe's performance. 1 person was killed in a shootout with protesters in Portland. 1 person has been shot dead in a clash between protesters in Portland, Oregon. According to a Portland police statement, police heard gunshots Saturday night, after which they found a man injured. He was shot in the chest. According to the statement, the deceased died on the spot. Protests have been going on in Portland, Oregon's largest city, since the death of black man George Floyd in police custody. Police arrested several people on Saturday night and urged residents to avoid going to the city center. The situation in Portland comes 2 days after President Trump addressed the Republican National Convention, in which President Trump called law and order the focus of his election campaign. President Trump supporters were rallying in Portland when protesters from the Black Lives Matter movement tried to set up roadblocks and bridges. Announcement of new members of Afghan National Reconciliation Council. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani has announced the names of new members of the High Council for the Afghan National Reconciliation Council. According to the news agency, the names of the new members of the council include leading politicians, leaders of various political parties and prominent religious figures. Announcing this, President Ghani said that national-level politicians have been selected as the new members to ensure national consensus for ending the civil war and establishing peace in the country. The High Council for National Reconciliation in Afghanistan is an institution with 21 members whose job is to oversee face-to-face peace talks with the Taliban leadership or its representatives. Japan. The first successful test flight of a flying car. The time has come for man to realize this decades-old dream so that he can fly cars in the sky in the same way that they look like they are running on the streets. SkyDrive, a Japanese company, has for the first time successfully piloted a car with a single occupant for a limited time. SkyDrive is not the first company to work on a flying car. On the contrary, about 100 companies around the world are working on similar projects. However, SkyDrive has been credited with the first successful experiment. A video released on Friday shows a small motorcycle-type vehicle soaring into the air a few feet above the ground and flying continuously for 4 minutes in a confined space, with 1 person in the car. After the successful flight of his flying car, Tomohiro Fukuzawa, the head of SkyDrive Company, said that this car will become a reality by 2023 and ordinary people will start flying it. But he also said that the most difficult step at the moment is to ensure the safety of his flight and passengers. Thanks for watching Golden News Channel. Please subscribe our channel and share this video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.